Hi, my name is Ellie. I'm a long-distance hiker and backpacker. Enjoying a cup of coffee with a view is my absolute happy place. And this is Otto, an adopted stray dog, crisps lover, and the best hiking companion. Come join us as we explore the great outdoors, one trail at a time. Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. My name is Ellie, I'm a long-distance hiker and backpacker, and today's April 1st, so the start of a new thru hiking, backpacking season, and also the first real season where I travel and live in my van with my dog Otto. I'm really excited. We're just about to set off for our first adventure this year. I'm going to drive to the Netherlands today, to Rotterdam, to take the night ferry over to Hull in the UK, and from there we're going to drive up to Scotland for our first hikes this year. And yeah, really excited. I have about 450 kilometers to the ferry today, and then another 450 tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to take you along for our first day of our new adventure, and let's go! We made it to Belgium and we're about halfway into the drive for today, so time for a little break. The Netherlands! Ooh, almost there! There was a lot of traffic, but we finally made it. We're at the ferry terminal in Rotterdam right now. We have about 1.5 hours almost before the check-in closes, but because I have Otto with me, obviously there's a bit of admin to go through. Basically I have to go in with him now to get his microchip read, check his vaccines, and also for the UK there's a tapeworm treatment that has to be basically administered at the latest 5 days before departure, so they will check that because otherwise we cannot enter the UK, or you cannot enter the UK with the dog. And then I'm going for a little walk with Otto because there's a bit of grass in this area, because then when you board you cannot exit or walk around anymore, you're basically in a line. We are all checked in and went for a little walk, and now I'm going to quickly pack a few things because the ferry is an overnight ferry, and during the crossing you cannot access the car. So yeah, I'm going to get a couple of things for Otto, his food, my sleep clothes, some toiletries, things like that, a couple of crisps for tonight. This is it, home sweet home for tonight. Ooh, there's even a tiny bit of view. Nice! We've made it to our cabin for the night. It's tiny, but it's really nice. It's comfy. There's a window even, and it has a bathroom as well, a tiny one. So yeah, perfect for the night. If you're traveling from the Netherlands, Belgium or Germany, this northern part of Europe, to the UK, there are two main ferry lines that take dogs that are overnight ferries. One is going from Amsterdam to Newcastle, so a bit further north in the UK, almost in Scotland already. And then there's another one, the one that we're on now and that we've taken a couple of times already, and that runs from Rotterdam to Hull. And I think these night ferries, they're really great solution because obviously it saves a lot of time because you don't have to stay somewhere overnight, which obviously wouldn't be a big deal now that I'm traveling with my van. But you can have a comfortable night on the crossing and then just continue the drive. And obviously the ferry is not cheap, but it saves quite a bit of time, and it also saves driving a lot more miles. Obviously for us, for me, it's a really great solution, especially if I'm on my own and just driving for hours and hours. Obviously it's very tiring, so this is a great solution to basically split up this long drive if we're going to the north of England or to Scotland even. Both ferries are quite similar when it comes to the comfort, the cabin situation, but I think I prefer this one, the ferry from Rotterdam to Hull, for a couple of reasons. It's a lot cheaper than the one from Amsterdam to Newcastle, probably because, and that's the second reason why I'm taking it, it's a lot shorter, obviously because it's not going all the way up to the north of England. So we're on this ferry now for 11 hours. It leaves at 9 in the evening from Rotterdam, and we're in the UK tomorrow at 7, whereas the ferry to Newcastle takes 16 hours, and as you can see, it's quite a tiny space. There's no real outdoor area. I will show you that later. There's just a little tiny area where dogs can go, and that's even more relevant because that's the case for both ferries. Dogs are only allowed on the lower deck, there's a specific deck just above the car decks where the dog cabins are. So dogs are only allowed on this deck, and obviously there's bars, there's bingo, restaurants, cafes, but they're all on the upper decks and dogs aren't allowed there. And obviously I don't want to leave Otto alone for a longer period of time. So this means that we're basically spending almost the entire time that we are on the ferry in this room, and obviously it can feel a bit trapped if you're on the ferry for 16 hours. So I prefer this ferry because it's almost 8 o'clock now. Otto's going to have his dinner and I'm going to have my dinner, and then you can just spend another hour or two just reading, and then I'm going to have a really good night's sleep, and then tomorrow at 7 we're already in the UK. So this is perfect. It's not too long, it's just for this one night, compared to other options like driving all the way, doing lots and lots and lots of kilometers, or having dogs stay in a kennel by themselves overnight. I think this is a great solution that you can actually bring dogs into the cabin and have a comfortable night, spend the night here. This is it's quite nice. I think it's comfy. I'm going to have my dinner. That's something that I always do because obviously as I said, food, you can only buy food upstairs, and I don't want to leave Otto in here for too long by himself, and also obviously it's quite expensive. So what I'm always doing is that I just bring my own dinner and have it here, and there's a kettle, I can make myself a tea and just be cozy. This is my dinner for tonight. I'm always bringing a pasta salad for my night ferries because you can eat it cold obviously, and it's just really tasty. So I'm going to have that and then just relax for a bit, rest for a bit, and enjoy a hopefully comfortable, smooth crossing. This is a very small outdoor area, which is it's a bit ridiculous. There's not even one thing of even fake grass, but this is going to be okay for one night.
Good morning. It is now 6 o'clock UK time. A full breakfast is being served in the time of arrival. The all this morning will be around.
Good morning. It's 6 o'clock and we're just 1 hour away from Hull now. And we had a really, really good night's sleep. It was so smooth. There were no waves, nothing. The ship did barely move. It was just really, really comfortable. I had such a good night's sleep. And now I'm going to make a coffee here and take a shower because I don't know when I'm going to have my next shower. It's probably going to be a couple of days. if I want to wild camp and stay in the van for a bit. So I'm going to make the most of it and take a shower now, and then we'll be in England. Coffee! We've made it to Scotland. Look at that. Isn't this just the most beautiful day? This is so perfect. I'm so happy. It was a really long drive. There was a lot of traffic. But we're here now. I think this is Loch Long. If I saw it correctly on the map. Going for a little walk with Otto now to stretch our legs. And then I'm going to make a coffee and just enjoy the sunshine. It really cannot get any better than this. I can't believe how perfect and beautiful this day has been. This is so nice. This is such a cute spot. We can't stay here overnight because they don't allow overnight parking, so I'm just going to have a coffee and a little break, and then I'm going to drive on for a couple of miles to hopefully find a spot. Isn't this just the most beautiful place to spend the night? Look at that! Oh, it's so gorgeous. The views are incredible. Wow, this is just so beautiful. I'm so happy. We're actually not too far from Loch Lomond now. It's so quiet, it's sunny, it's so warm. It's 18 degrees in here in the sun, which feels so nice. And yeah, I'm just going to enjoy a relaxed evening, just rest for a bit. I'm going to plan my next days, make some food later, and yeah, just enjoy the views and nature. And now I'm going to have that. Otto already had his dinner, and look at this view. I can't get over how perfect and beautiful this day was. Such a great start for our Scotland adventure. Time to get cozy. I found a cider that I didn't even know that I had with me from my last trip, so I'm going to have that and share a little packet of crisps with Otto, and then we'll go to bed soon and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. We had a really nice morning. I had a coffee, we enjoyed some sunshine and went for a little walk, and now I'm going to pack everything up, make the van ready to go, and then I'm going to drive, I think it's 3.5 hours to Fort William first, Glencoe, Fort William, and then up towards the Isle of Skye. And then I'm going to look for a spot to spend the night somewhere around the Shield Bridge area for tonight. And yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the Isle of Skye, but this today will be so beautiful, probably seeing the Highlands, driving up into the Highlands. Yeah, really excited, so let's go. look at this. This is our spot for tonight. This is Loch Quani. Look at this view. Isn't this just perfect? There's a road behind me that's a bit busy, but I think it will be a lot quieter tonight and during the night. But I couldn't drive past this beautiful little spot, and it's so warm. I think it's 15 or 16 degrees today, and yeah, just so perfect. I'm going to have a little bit of chocolate, and Otto is going to get a treat too, of course. Wow, this is so beautiful. I'm just so happy. This has been such a nice day again. Just perfect. Good morning. It's a new beautiful day. We had a really good night's sleep, and now I'm going to get ready for the day, make a coffee, make breakfast, and then we're going for a little walk, and then I have to do some work. I have to finish some editing, and then we're going to continue our drive to the Isle of Skye, which is not that long anymore now, just about, I think, an hour 15 minutes. And I've booked a campsite for tonight to refill my water and mainly to have a proper shower tonight. And then tomorrow it's time to start a new long distance trail, the Skye Trail, which I'm so excited about. So let's go! Wow, look at that! This looks so good. I can't get over how beautiful this view is. I'm all packed up, and now we'll continue our drive to the Isle of Skye. It's actually been a few years since I last been to the Isle of Skye, so yeah, can't wait to get there, especially in this weather. So let's go! Wow, isn't this just gorgeous? This is my office view for the rest of this morning. This is the Isle of Skye over there, and look at those mountains. is just so stunning. We have made it to Broadford on the Isle of Skye, and we're on a campsite, and look at this view. Isn't this just gorgeous? Wow, it's so beautiful already. And it's so warm. It's almost too hot already for Otto in the sun, but there's a bit of a breeze, but yeah, it's really warm. Yeah, it's so nice, just enjoying the sunshine. I have a bit of admin, like van admin stuff to do, empty my toilet, taking out the trash, getting rid of my grey water, so I'm going to do all that. And later I'm going to take a much needed shower after 3 days in the van without any shower, so I'm going to do that, and then having some food and packing my backpack for the Skye Trail, because we're setting off for the Skye Trail tomorrow, so definitely stay tuned for that. This is it for this video. Thank you so much for coming along for our drive from the south of Germany to the north of Scotland. I think we did about 1400 kilometers in total over the last 3.5 days. But it was a really nice time, even though we spent a lot of hours driving and on the road. But yeah, it was just nice living in the van, working in the van, spending time with Otto, enjoying the beautiful landscape. Thank you so much for coming along. The next video will be about the Skye Trail, which I'm really looking forward to, especially in this weather, because it's supposed to stay like that at least for a couple of days. And yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, your kind words, your messages, and we'll see you very soon. Bye!